Hello, I'm Randy Kurtz. I am a chiropractor, acupuncturist, and bassist, and I specialize in the treatment and prevention of musicians' injuries, which I write books on, lecture on, and do videos such as this. I'm here to talk today about the Adamovic bass, which I am holding here, as it has many ergonomic type qualities which are not readily apparent, which I am going to point out. Adamovic basses are based in the Netherlands, and they make instruments, again, with this ergonomic, player-friendly sort of setup, which here are the features that I feel are most important to helping one to stay injury-free, meaning not getting carpal tunnel type injuries, back pain, etc., etc. First of all, the instrument's very light. I put it on, it balances perfectly. I don't have to worry about holding it up or keeping it in place. It's about 7 pounds and fits perfectly when I put it on. That is by design. What Adamovic does is, if you look closely, you'll see that here the bass from top to bottom is about the normal width of an instrument, but if you look here, you'll see that it kind of tapers in. And what happens there is some instrument makers chamber their instruments with varying degrees of success to make them lighter. What Adamovic does is they take the wood away here, which helps to lighten it up, but also makes it fit perfectly against the body. So whether you have more of a belly or more of a flat stomach, doesn't matter. This contours to the abdomen, to the stomach, to the torso area, and really keeps the bass in place and in balance, as you're seeing here. It's also got these sides here which kind of slope downward. They're pretty subtle. I hope you can see those. And what I like about those is many times the player will put their arm here and then sort of angle their wrist and play like so. What this sloping sides do, first of all, it doesn't cut into your forearm and make it uncomfortable there, which makes the forearm and wrist, etc., tighten up and possibly cramp or cause problems of a repetitive motion type nature. But when you, even if you're going to lay your forearm like that, this is going to make the arm sort of slope downward because it just naturally lends itself to that because of that edge. That is going to put your wrist at more of a non-rigid, but also not really curved angle, such as if you had it like this and this didn't have those edges. So I'm able to put my arm here, kind of slopes downward, my wrist, and therefore my forearm, etc., on up the chain are going to be more comfortable. The positioning of certain features on this instrument are key. For example, the strap post here for the strap, if you'll notice, is off-center, sort of coming towards the rear of the instrument. That also helps with this balance because then the instrument, again, is going to sort of go towards the body more along with this contour, keeping it there, and it's going to hug the body rather than sort of have it out like this, and then you have to maybe go out with your shoulder and arm to compensate. It also, by hugging the body, allows for the strap to go over the muscles of the back and not to pull down on them and make them tighten up. And also, again, because of the lightness of the instrument, you're not getting a lot of pull and a lot of tension on that area. Also, what you're getting is not the instrument cutting into the side of the neck with the strap because the instrument, again, is unwieldy. It sits perfectly, and this is not going to cut in here and cause problems there, which can cause the neck muscles to tighten up. Another thing that causes neck muscles to tighten up is constantly looking at the fretboard while you're playing. What Adamovic has done is put these glow-in-the-dark fret markers here, which is great because when you're looking down, whether you're in the light of day or whether you're in a club that's a little darker, you don't have to look down and try to find those little dot side markers or even the dots on the neck itself. You can kind of look down, you see them, again, they glow in the dark, but they're big enough so I don't have to crane my neck downward. Even if I'm constantly looking at the fretboard, it's comfortable for me to do so without having to make these neck muscles tighten up. The position of the bridge, etc., is also such that it lends itself to you putting your arm on there, your hand falling down because of these sloped edges, and finding your sweet spot to play. And again, everything is placed in such a way as to allow for that to happen. So again, the instrument really plays beautifully. It's the Soul series by Adamovic. You can find out more about them by going to their website, which is going to show up on the screen in a moment. You can find out more about me by going to my website, which also will show up on the screen in a moment. And again, this is a beautiful instrument. When you look at it, you don't get the idea that it is made with injury prevention or ergonomics in mind, which is the idea. You want to play your instrument with as little hassle as possible, and you want to look good doing it. This allows you to do both without having features on here which frankly don't look good or get in the way. So I'm very happy with this Adamovic bass. I think if you give one a try, you would be too. But you can find out more by contacting them, or you can reach out to me and I'll tell you more about what I know. But these are the features of this Adamovic bass that I really like and that I really think are very helpful to the player from an injury prevention standpoint. And I hope this video has been helpful. Thanks a lot. Randy Kurtz signing off. Have a great day. Have a great life. Peace.